It's time to raise this bad boy. To be totally honest, I'm not sure if we're fully prepared. We did farm some books, but I think that might be our bottleneck. Ouch. Why was that so? Ah, geez, I forgot about the beetles as well. We might have to farm a few beetles. I was lazy with that. There's 40 anyway. And 50. And 60. We can still go. But yeah, I think 70 will be an issue. Maybe not only with the beetles, but with books as well. We'll see. 70, and yes, we don't have the exclamation point anymore. We only need 13 more beetles though. Besides that, we are good. One of my commenters while we were preparing did suggest a few good locations. One being under Shogun's house here. There's like some sort of cave over here. And then you got beep, 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 beep. And then over here where you fight the boss for that one quest. These are a little harder since they're on tree stumps, but still, we got beep, 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 beep. And we needed one more, so beep. Here we go, getting him up to the last star for now. Let's see if we have the books. It's not looking too good, honestly. Ah, nope. Maybe? Oh my god, 323 out of 324. Let's go. Literally have one book left. We're gonna get to building him now, but before we do, I wanna give a quick thanks to today's video sponsor, Another Eden. The Chrono Cross crossover story Complex Dream is now available. Written by Masato Kato, story writer for the Chrono series and Another Eden. First released in Japan in 1999 and North America in 2000, Chrono Cross was developed by Square Enix and is the sequel to Chrono Trigger. Hailed by critics as one of the greatest games of all time. Players can enjoy free story content filled with exclusive stories and features inspired by the crossover IP. The playable crossover characters are not locked behind a gacha or a paywall and can be obtained just by playing the crossover content. Another Eden content is not time limited, so you can play it whenever you want to. Outside of the crossover content, Another Eden as a whole is a single-player JRPG by the creators behind the Chrono series. You can experience console-grade immersive story writing, soundtrack with live instrumentation, detailed character illustrations, and world building. It has excellent ratings across the board, and it's available for free in 72 countries and regions globally, not only on iOS and Android, but also on Steam. Relive the Chrono experience with exclusive music overseen by Yasunori Mitsuda, which was behind the original Chrono series soundtracks. Also enjoy unique Chrono mechanics, including New Game Plus, multiple endings, and more. As always, I'll have links in the description down below, so make sure to check it out. So obviously I would like to have him in Redhorn, but firstly, we can't raise it right now, and secondly, these initial raising videos are more to make like a mid-level character, learn about how they operate and all that. So we are going to be trying to build him decently, but not like God mode levels or anything. White Blind would also be a pretty good option for him. We can switch to that for now. It's currently on Noel. Does have that Death main stat. Obviously Redhorn is OP as hell, but we will be saving that for God mode. In terms of artifacts, of course, we are going 4-piece Husk of Opulent Dreams. This is like a set made for him, I would say. We're gonna have to take most of it off Albedo. I will try and farm another set for Albedo and or Ito, so they both have sets, so we can try them together as well. All right, yeah, his stats are obviously pretty average, you know? So I basically put on the set I have. We currently have a 5-piece set, which obviously isn't necessary. So we can see if we can swap something around here. Well, I found this pretty nice Geo Damage bonus goblet no one's even using right now. So the full set is crit rate, Geo Damage, defense percent, and of course the plumes. We are mostly focusing on, you know, def percent subs. We have a big one here at 27. Carry crit damage, the typical DPS stats, of course, def instead of attack. So I'd say these are his final stats, 900 attack, 2400 def. I don't know why we have so much Elemental Mastery, which isn't really necessary for Geo characters in general, but whatever. But yeah, that is about it. So now that his build is done, let's take a quick look at his talents, see what he's actually doing. Typically I gloss over their basic attack, but in Ito's case, there's a lot going on here. So essentially on his second and fourth hit, he'll gain some special stacks. These stacks will be used up when you do his charged attack. These stacks, as you can see down here, last 60 seconds. They will refresh the duration as he gets new stacks. So basically, as long as you're in battle, you don't have to worry about losing these stacks until you do charge attacks, which does use them up. Obviously, we're looking at level 1 multiplier, so it might not seem that impressive, but it quite is. So this here is the normal charge attack damage where you're using these stacks stacks, 91%. And then when you only have 1 stack left and you're in this combo, he will do this final slash, which is over twice as strong. This Saichimonji slash is a normal charge attack. Basically, this happens if you do not have any of the stacks you get by basic attacking. And this does cost stamina, unlike these special charge attacks that do not cost stamina as long as you have the basic attack stacks. It's a little complicated when I put it into words, but I think it'll be simpler once we're actually playing with him. His E or elemental skill is a lot simpler. You can kind of think of this guy as like Amber's Baron Bunny. It taunts enemies, but also when it gets attacked, he gets these special charge attack stacks that we were talking about a second ago. They're actually called superlative super strength stacks, but that is kind of a mouthful, so I'm just going to call them charge attack stacks. So basically, his little pet guy can provide him with extra charge attack stacks, as well as, you know, dealing damage, taunting enemies, etc., etc. And then his burst is what I'm most excited about. Of course, it ties into the rest of his kit as well. And this is where I think he's kind of a mixture of Razor and Noelle. At level 1, he's already giving himself 57.6% of his defense as attack. At level 13, this will be bumped up to over 120%. So the more def you have, the more attack you're gonna have in burst mode. That is pretty insane by itself, but he'll also get a nice 10% attack speed bonus. And instead of the second and fourth hits of his basic attacks giving him these superlative super strength stacks, that'll be changed to first and third. Also, of course, a really nice thing is his normal attacks will be changed to Geo, which cannot be overridden. I can use him with Binny. Although I'm not sure if he really needs that much more attack because he's going to already have so much from his own boosts, especially once, you know, he gets really raised. I guess one little downside is his elemental and physical resistance will be decreased by 20%. I really don't think this is a big downside at all. You know, just grab a shielder or just be careful, you know, and don't get hit. And then his first passive here will additionally increase his attack speed by up to 30% when he's using these charge attack stacks. I really think going White Blind here for the initial showcase will be perfectly fine. Obviously the base attack is a little low, but 42% defense will translate into a lot of extra damage as well. So if you can't go for the weapon, White Blind is a definitely good option here. So now that we know about his talents, let's talk about his constellation. Currently, I'm not too sure if I'm going to try and C6 Goro. I might, and in that case, we might get an additional 1 or 2 Itos. We'll see, but let's talk about what might be worth it, what might not be worth it, in my opinion at least. So his first constellation here already sounds pretty good. You can essentially swap out to him, do his burst, get these 2 stacks, and then while you're using those 2 stacks, you'll get additionally 3 stacks. It says every 0.5 seconds for 1.5 seconds. So, I mean, that is one possibility. You have a max of 5 stacks. Of course, you could get a couple stacks, go into burst, have these 5, and then be able to do an even longer chain of these attacks because you're going to be continually getting them after 1 second. So you can just do a lot of these Arataki slashes, whatever special charge attack slashes in a row. So that's basically what C1 does. Already sounds actually really good. So if you're going with multiple Geo characters, which honestly wouldn't be bad, like, you know, you have Goro now, which boosts defense, which is always good. Albedo scales off of defense. Zhongli can provide a shield to protect Ito during his burst, so because his like resistances are decreased. So you could try like a full Geo team. You know, we'll probably do that at one point, but yeah. Essentially for every Geo character, his burst cooldown will be reduced by 1.5 and he'll regain 6 energy. Up to 4.5 seconds cooldown reduction, and if we go back to his talents here, if you can keep his energy up, that is almost a 100% uptime then. I mean, it probably is, you know, if you count a few seconds for rotating to your other supports and doing their stuff. And then a C4 procs when his burst ends, everyone will gain 20% def and attack for 10 seconds. So this would of course be the time to swap to your Albedo, your Goro, your Zhongli to do all their stuff that scales off of defense. And then a C6 again is indeed crazy. Just straight up says charge attacks deal plus 70% crit damage. And then he has a 50% chance to not use these charge attack stacks while doing his, you know, special charge attacks. So yeah, basically all of his constellations sound really good in their own way. Sadly, his burst is locked behind C5. You only get the, you know, elemental skill at C3, which is unfortunate because sometimes I do eventually get these guys up to C3 when I'm going for the C6 counterpart, but probably wouldn't have happened this time anyway since Goro is already C3. But yeah, I don't know what to say. He really sounds busted all around. Just a completely like monster of a character here, especially with those constellations. But I digress. That's basically the overview of Ito here. We're gonna throw him in a team as we don't have Goro raised. It's probably not gonna be the best team he can be in. But let's just see what he can do in a pretty mediocre build and a pretty mediocre team. Oh, also, there is one other interesting thing when it comes to him. You can attack and then dash, and then continue to attack. That is obviously really important to keep these superlative, super strength stacks going. So let's go ahead and try some of these charge attacks now. Here we go. Obviously, he wasn't even in burst mode there, so he's not going to be doing a ton of damage yet, but let's head on over to our first daily quest and give it a oh god. I also did forget to actually give him a proper team, but let's just go into his burst mode straight away and see what's going on. So let's try these charge attacks here. Yeah, that's already insane. We're getting like 13k there. We can go ahead and place Goro's thing down just for fun. He's level 1 with no talents. Speaking of talents, Itos is still at level 1 and he's doing this already. Let's try his burst again just for fun here. Let's 9k. 15, what? All right, well, before we go any further, obviously, let's raise his talents. Jesus Christ, though. Usually for raised modes, I like to get the all skills up to 6. His E skill, however, is going to be of the least priority. Obviously, I will raise it if possible, but I don't think that really matters too much. Obviously, getting extra charge attack stacks is always good. Holy hell, he is so impressive already, though. That's crazy. Well, there we go. We could get everything to 6, so that's nice. I will go ahead and throw Binny in the team, I guess instead of our level 1 Goro. I will try and raise Goro quickly, but not in this video yet. I guess we don't really need Water Dude here either. Goro would really be nice. I guess we could try him at level 1. Okay, this symbol on his back, I guess, represents the amount of stacks he has, I would imagine. Yeah, and you can see them actually going away as well. So I guess on the way to battle, you can just throw your little dude out. As you can see, when he disappears, you also get a stack. So you can go into the next battle with your stacks, I guess. Anyway, here's the next battle. I think we're just gonna go ahead and start with placing everyone's bonuses down and then going to his burst straight away. Start with a couple of basics here and then do his charged. Yeah, okay. Binny's boost is unfortunately gone, and so is his now. That was it. Okay, yeah, daily quests are generally a little too weak. Let's try the Golden Wolf Lord. Obviously, we'll need a lot more mats anyway. When he does his laser breath, okay, well, also after his little tornado, he becomes vulnerable for a while, so that's when we're gonna try it. Although, typically, I would rather wait until his shield is gone because... Yeah, okay, well, let's just go for it. Binny boost, Goro boost. Let's just go to Ito straight away. Get a couple stacks real quick. Throw that guy down. Oh no, not before I could do my charged. Okay, well I got that one. It was an 18k. Not bad at all. Yeah, now he's doing the laser breath, but we are so not prepared anymore. We're just gonna have to wait until we get rid of his shields. How does he fare with that? Also Goro. Goro seems to be pretty good at it. Zhongli too, of course. All right, let's start it over here. Let's get his burst, hurry. Let's just start with some charge attacks straight away. There we go. Hell yeah. Oh, the last one was not a crit, unfortunately. Still doing some crazy stuff, though. 31k from throwing his little bear out. Some more charge attacks here. Almost. Let's just end it with a Zhang... Well, I don't know about ending it, but so close. So close to killing him. That was really impressive, considering he's, like, very far away from being good right now, to be honest. Oh no, my Goro. I just wanted to place an E down. Well, I mean, we got through it. And it didn't take too long either, so that's already impressive to me. The real test is, can he kill Storm Terror without him getting back up? Let's give it a try. Go Binny, I think he needs to be first here. Drop that down, drop that down. Let's just, here we go. We're gonna do some charge attacks. Ah, no, yes. That was a little close, but probably not using Zhongli's burst would have helped that a lot. Because that just takes too long. My Zhongli isn't really built to do burst damage. But whatever. What did we get here? Sands? Some other stuff? Alright. One thing I would like to confirm is that I'm not totally wrong with using Binny with him. I just saw that his Geo couldn't be overridden and I was like, yes, finally I can use Binny again. And, but I'm not sure, like, because he transfers def into attack and all that. All right, so at the moment, we have 1200 attack. I think he is getting some kind of boost from probably White Blind right now. You get some stacks here. So yeah, we can say around 1000 attack. In Binny boost without burst, he has around 2000 attack now, 2500 def. And now we're going to go into burst mode. Now he has over 4000 attack. So I think indeed, Binny is helping here, although he gives himself so much attack, I'm not sure if there might not be a better support. But yeah, let's just try some stuff here, I guess. Yeah, he really needs a little bit better crit rate and crit damage. Again, his weapon will help a lot with that. And now his burst without Benny boost. Let's check. Yeah, well, dang, it's still 3,400. Oh, but he does have 200 more def than he had before. There are a lot of like buffs and everything going on. I think, yeah, Argoro did die, so it's not coming from him. Yeah, also with the 4-piece husk, we're gaining and losing stacks pretty quickly, so it's hard to see a real, like right now we're at 2,800 defense, which is more than anything, and we're not even doing anything in battle. He will lose those stacks. As you can see, now it's at 2, and then 6 seconds later, it'll be at 1. So as you can see, now we only have 2,400 defense. Everything is just going all over the place, but essentially, yeah, Benny does help. I'll think about it some more for the God Mode Showcase. I think for now, that will actually do it. Again, raising videos are more first impressions, learning about how he works, trying a few little battles here and there, and all I can say is, first impressions, I think he is absolutely amazing. Very fun to play. We know when you get his burst, going all fast, quite a few things to pay attention to, but I think once I get the rhythm of it, he'll just be a really fun character to play. I think that'll pretty much do it though. I'll see you guys again for the God Mode Showcase. Probably we will do some other stuff in between there, like raising that amazing weapon, trying it on other characters besides Itto. I know it does increase defense, but it also increases a lot of other stuff, so I'll probably get to that as soon as possible. But yeah, make sure to tell me what you think in the comments down below. Dropping a like or subscribing to the channel if you enjoyed the content is always greatly appreciated as well. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.